the location, and the kids switched over, right? So hmm.
We are going live.
I see we are live. Okay, just got to go find us now. Okay, hang on here. My sister. Well, no, Grace, you barking. Okay. I got Vader back in, but Grace is still. Okay, Paul Murray. Hey, look at that. He's live. Let's go over there. Let's hit the like button. Okay, and do a pop-up chat. Okay, close that out, and we're pretty well ready to go.
AZ's number one.
Gee, I didn't get a chance to bet this morning. AZ's already in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, one of our buses there this morning, I heard on the radio, some kind of, not a dump truck, but
Southern
a
Bell,
larger-
good morning.
kind of a larger truck, but it was just a minor accident. The fender's gone on the bus apparently, but the problem is, like here, the police have to go automatically, and all the other stuff all kicks in, right? So.
Yep. Southern Bell has joined us too, Paul.
Oh, Miss Southern Bell, good morning. AZ is always number one, Paul.
Yeah.
You bet you are, Dave. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, did you hear anything about your order on your Mini 3?
Okay.
Like any estimated shipping dates, or did you get a shipping confirmation?
What about you, Paul? Anything?
No.
No.
The only confirmation I got at all was that PayPal acknowledged that the payment was made to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gave us money. Yep. I don't know what was going on this morning. Went to Tim Hortons and the app wasn't working or nothing was working this morning. So I had to pay cash and never get any points.
You got the receipt though, right? I would think.
Well, no, I didn't bother with receipts.
I was going to say I would imagine that on the receipt there's an 800 number. We call them up and say, hey,
Yeah. I'm just looking at what the offers they got this week, but nothing exciting. 2 large ice cap for $6, or two can dine for $8.99. 2 coffees, 2 classic breakfast sandwiches, and 2 hash browns.
Well, thank you, Southern Bell. Southern Bell has shared us out amongst her people, so thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, for sure. They're very much so. So yes, I have emailed them 3 days ago, and they replied yesterday saying, yes, your order is expected to be shipped on the 26th. And we will ship out your product as soon as possible based on the payment of your order. Or probably the in order which you were paid, like they were paid, like it was probably, if you're the 31st person to make an order, you're 31st out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine probably end of the month or more. By the time they ship it and then you receive it.
But the thing is that it kind of throws me off a little bit, because if you buy a drone, they should be shipping it. So something tells me they're not ready yet. So they're jumping the gun again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or,
like
or supplies, or I don't know.
Oh, yeah, or whatever. But what I'm saying.
The other question I have too, though, Paul, is this is interesting. before when I've ordered direct from DJI,
Yeah,
it came out of China.
Yeah.
This time my confirmation says that I paid DJI in California.
well, and see, that was what makes me and other things think that it's sitting on a boat floating out there by Steve Carpenter.
Yeah,
Hasn't made it into the dock yet to unload.
right.
See, that's another thing that makes me think of, you know?
Yeah. And before when I bought direct from DJI, there's never any discussion about sales tax. And on the bottom of my receipt from PayPal, it says Michigan sales tax has not yet been collected.
Huh. Maybe you'll get a tax bill come with it in the mail.
I don't know,
Uh,
but that's a new one for me too. So because it's not like I buy them all the time. AZ does, but AZ, did you get a notification of anything about sales tax? Hey, Welsh Rob is in the chat.
Hey, good day there, Rob. How you doing, bud? Kind of wondering how you're doing.
Yeah, we were wondering how your film crew was doing there
Yeah,
in Western Canada.
yeah. I see another school bus got hit up in London this morning. Some pickup truck ran right into the back of a school bus, stopping picking up kids.
Wow.
Over in London this morning, I just here.
Well, do you know what is the number in Canada at any given day that there's how many school buses are on the road?
Oh,
All
what
over
they say
Canada.
there's like 18,000 just in Ontario or something. I
Yeah,
think.
so well, I'm thinking, okay, so it makes
Yeah.
the news, but as far as safety percentage, it is like now there are probably more
Oh, yeah,
kids hurt on bicycles this morning,
oh yeah.
but it's a school bus, so it makes the news,
Yeah. Oh yeah, school bus. And like I said, with a school bus, it just it could be minor, but everybody has to come to it. Like, it's just like even like say you didn't have to evacuate the bus. The kids can't come on the bus, go off the bus, and the parents can't come on the bus until a paramedic or the firefighters or whatever or
Yeah.
police say it's okay. They cannot leave the bus. Or if you have to evacuate the bus, they have to stay in a crowd. They cannot leave. Mom say, "Well, I'll just take my kid to school then." No, you can't. They have to stay there.
AZ just answered my question. It says they always say that, but they don't collect any taxes.
Yeah. Oh, Rob said doing okay. He arrived home this morning. I thought you were already home, Rob. Spent 4 days in the hospital over there. Over here. Wow. What? Whereabouts? British Columbia, Ontario? Where?
Yeah, I think Miss Southern Belle, her question was, do you ship private shipping? I don't know, DJI ships it, and I think the notification I got was it's coming FedEx or UPS. I think it says it on the receipt.
Huh.
But of course, it hasn't shipped yet, so.
Yeah. Well, but DJI has always been no sales tax and no shipping charges.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Hey, Rob, there's no place like home, buddy. I hear you 100%. That's Lynn's taking off here in a couple of days, and she's going up to the state park north of us for 2 days, 3 days, 2 nights or whatever.
Oh, no, Rob had to go right to BC. He was in BC when he had his problem.
Oh, okay.
That's why AZ drone, dude, because he went straight to British Columbia, didn't come to Ontario.
Okay.
Oh, too bad. Sorry to hear that, Rob. Oh, he's been in Iceland for the last few days.
Okay, FedEx. Okay, AZ, I get you. AZ
I
is
don't,
always FedEx coming from DJI.
I don't know. I got a problem with that, AZ. I come home back in the driveway and a FedEx truck pulled up, but it didn't deliver anything to me.
Didn't get a drone, no.
I guess you have to order one first, I guess.
Well, it's like there's zones for FedEx too. Like a DJI has the no fly zones. Maybe they got no delivery zones.
Oh, yeah, FedEx. No, you went next door.
Ah,
The house delivered a package next door. Yeah, because it's funny, you come up here in the back near the driveway and the FedEx driver pulled up. Well, oh, I don't think I ordered anything. But see, me and the neighbor,
I'm listening. I'm gonna let me out.
yeah, me and the neighbor almost got the same driveway. So that's what kind of threw me off this morning. I went, oh, did I order something? Because the last thing I ordered, well, it was from Amazon, but I already got it a few days ago. Well, Paul ordered Mini 3, and so did AZ Drone Dude. The RC Pro one, so now Paul probably can tell you the story, Rob, but he got a discount. So I'll leave it up to him to tell you. That's his story. So I know I'm not ordering one. I know that for sure. Yep, new drone goes up. Got to get it. Yep, for sure, Ray. Not me. I'm happy with what I have right now. I'm still waiting for the Phantom 5. Mate, then I'll order. We know that's not going to happen. So, yeah, we got rain here today, so no flying here. But I got to go to West Lawn here in a little while. But I'm going to have my coffee before I run out the door and start going to work. Wow, I shouldn't say going to work. I already did the school bus run this morning, so.
I don't know if Welch Rob heard about my Air 2 accident, Paul.
I don't know if but Rob, he kind of who or what? No, tell him that you got a Mini 3, but you got a discount. But I said that story belongs to you. You can tell Rob.
Rob, I was flying one ship. If you go back and you look at the one ship that was a Viking cruise ship that was upbound, it was foggy, but there were thousands of people along the shore watching it go under the bridge. And I got underneath the southern span of the bridge, and all of a sudden, total loss of connection. It even said so on my smart controller. Waited and waited for it to reconnect, never reconnected. And I had to return to home set for 225 feet. So I'm thinking, since it never reconnected, that the drone went straight up, smacked the bottom of the bridge, and went down into the water. Because after I got control of my emotions, I went and checked to find my drone, and it showed a red dot in the river
Hello.
with the battery was going oscillating red like this. And so then came home, reported it, whatever. Because I bought it last November and I paid for Care Refresh and all this stuff. Well, DJI could not retrieve any, for whatever reason, couldn't retrieve any of the flight logs. It says the flight logs had not been recorded ever since last January. So they denied my claim. They were not going to replace it. They're not going to allow me to use the Care Refresh on it, which I paid for. And so finally, after back and forth with them, they offered, well, in the meantime, I'd ordered a new drone only, you know, like a replacement drone, brand new. Of course, it doesn't come with props or battery or the strobe that was on there, all that stuff. So I got that and I've been flying it. So then I get after a little more back and forth with DJI online, they indicated, and I sent them several times, my phone number says call me, and they didn't. We can offer you a 25% discount on the purchases of a new Mavic Air 2. And I emailed them back, says, I've already purchased the Mavic Air 2 from an authorized DJI dealer. And so I said, just credit me my 25% back to my PayPal. Oh, we can't do that. So that's when I said, okay, then I'll use the 25% towards the purchase of the Mini 3 Pro, which has the new controller and everything, which they had listed for $906 US. And so the 25% discount would take $187 off that price. Well, then I got an email back that says, well, let me check on that. So then the next day I get an email that says, okay, a supervisor says you can go ahead and do that, but you have to do it within the next 15 days. Or the coupon code is going to be no longer good. So then I says, what coupon code? They says, well, it takes 3 to 5 days to get you a coupon code. So a couple of days go by, I check an email and here's got a coupon code. So I went on and it told me where to go and how to enter the coupon code and everything. And I did that. So I ordered the Mini 3 simply because I'd rather they get $187 back somehow rather than just saying the hell with it. But I had to laugh when I ordered, do you want to buy Care Refresh? Hell no. So that's the story, Rob, on the Mini 3 versus the Air 2S that I lost in the St. Clair River. So anyway, I paid for the Mini 3 and used the coupon code. Ended up costing me like $712 or something for the 715 or something like that.
Hey, good morning, Marshall. How you doing this morning?
Hey, Marshall.
Did you eat all that food you barbecued yesterday? I see you. I went and watched that video there of you cooking up that those hamburgers and that big sausage or whatever it was there.
So I ended up getting it for $727.20 US.
For the RC Pro with RC Pro, Mini 3 RC Pro.
But see what DJI is doing now, Paul. Remember how we used to buy the packages? They used to all be included with stuff. Now, if I want extra batteries, I have to buy the Fly More kit by itself, another $187.
Yeah.
Then you get the little bag and you get the extra 2 batteries and some extra props or whatever. And and if you buy that, then you get the multiple charger.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did with my first Phantom 4. Pro, the combo came with what, 2 extra batteries plus, so I had 3 batteries plus that blue box,
Yeah,
for charging, 3 batteries at once.
right.
So
Yeah, Rob, I do remember you had trouble with your Air 2S. I didn't quite remember the particulars, but I thought though that you had got it resolved and that DJI finally ended up taking care of you. Marshall, welcome this morning. I understand out there in the West Coast it's supposed to be really hot. The southwestern states are really hot. They've been really bubbling lately.
yeah, it sounded like summer really hit the thing. Did you see the news this morning here, Paul?
Yeah.
Did they say that snow was going to hit 5 different provinces or something the next day or 2?
Oh, really? I hope it's not Ron out there.
No. Yeah, but no, the provinces in Canada. But it's going to be not that high up, really, but it's going to be on the northern end of the provinces. But you're talking snow, yeah. Okay, what is it?
Oh yeah, Marshall says 105 today. I laugh. I always have people, they used to always tell me, Paul, but it's a dry heat. I says, stand in front of your oven. That's a dry heat too, and it's still hot.
You see right here, see this, Paul? A late May snowfall is forecast for 6 provinces this weekend. Ontario is included.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God. Hey, Lynn, good morning.
Lenny. She's so happy to hear that Rob's in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rob, how's your film crew doing over there in British Columbia? Have they finished with the documentary, or are they still on site over there?
Well, I don't sound like they said they were over in Iceland, Paul. So he's out of Canada already.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the circumstance of him in Iceland, whether that was just a stop on his way back. I don't know.
No. Hazy, dry or wet. 120 is still hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still amazed though, Paul, when I fly that Nano Plus, the capabilities.
Yeah.
My biggest part of flying the Nano is flying DJI. It's pretty precise. When you give it a control signal, it maintains that. The Nano kind of wanders a little bit. You'll see when I go up the side of a ship, it does a little like this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I'm overcorrecting and there's a lag. So I don't know. Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, Ron.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you today?
Good. Getting ready to shower and leave shortly.
Did you see where Marshall says it's going to be 108 degrees down there today?
He's in Arizona.
Arizona, yep.
He can keep it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Exactly.
Anything above 70 degrees here, I'll ship it someplace else.
Yeah, and Rob's in the panel. Welch, Rob.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, Rob's in there this morning on the chat.
Oh, he says,
chat.
and his film crew is still in Northwest Territories, Paul.
Oh. Oh, so he's still in Canada, up in the north end of it.
Well,
Okay.
it's not him, but yeah, the film crew is. Rob said earlier that he's back home, so.
Yep.
But Marshall says maybe he's gotten used to it. He says, I don't mind the heat. Well, okay.
Rob said there was just a few of us in Iceland on a 1-day shoot.
Oh, okay.
They must do some fantastic work there, you know, and be able to go to all those places and film there. Ah, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe Rob, you might want to hire Ron to be your film crew and photographer for Canada. He'd love that job.
Oh, gee, there you go. Problem is, just those jobs probably come far and few between, though.
Yeah, well, it's as meticulous as Rob is. I bet that he's probably getting new customers all the time.
You guys go out and watch the eclipse last night?
No, it was raining here, cloudy.
Oh, dude.
Was it good?
I will share with you.
Oh, we got pictures coming, Paul. We got pictures of the eclipse last night.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them on Facebook. Wow. Yeah.
Started out with this one.
Oh, looky.
And that's where the sun was lining up with the moon. And then this one was a little.
Boy, you had nice clear sky, didn't you?
I did. I got this one here.
Oh, look at that, Paul.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. But the really cool one is this one. This was about 9:30. You could actually almost see it moving. This one here. You can see all the stars in the background. And
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
that's a great,
That's
that's a
gorgeous.
great picture right there.
yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good.
Oh,
You
excellent.
you are really great with the photography and the video.
Yeah.
I was out there for a while. I took quite a few shots, and it was hard getting the camera to focus. And then, you had to play with your exposure to. I think the longest exposure I did was 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, Welch Rob was in Iceland, and I can't tell, Rob, if you're talking, because I don't understand. I can hardly say the word. Fagradalsfjall
Yeah.
volcano was incredible.
Well, I didn't know that when it was still going. Because remember, it was on YouTube for the longest time. People had cameras on it.
Well, they used to just call it the Iceland volcano. I just didn't know it was called the.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the one that was on YouTube there, 3-4 months ago or whatever it was, or 5 months ago. But
Wow.
and Mike said he did a time lapse from his front yard with his Go-To camera on the.
Oh, really? There you go.
Yeah. Mhm. Did you post it yet, Mike, or what? Yeah.
So
And
you
Rob,
gotta you gotta head out pretty soon. You're going to class? Is that where you're headed today, Ron?
Yeah. And only one deer in the yard again this morning. Well, actually, I'll take that back. 2 others came for about a minute and they left. But this is one of the little bucks. I haven't seen him for a couple weeks, but his horns are getting bigger.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at it. And Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah,
too.
look at him. Yeah. He was a bit of a button buck there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, he's starting to grow.
Yeah.
Well, that's incredible how fast they grow those horns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They must
funny.
grow. They must grow like a couple of inches a week or something.
Yeah. You know, this is the one there's one of two little bucks that they don't even, there was a ton of cord laying in the yard. They didn't even go near it. They saw me and he instantly started to walk around the side of the porch and came right to the steps. He got there before I did. So he knew, they got a good memory, I guess.
Now, did he let you come down the steps and sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that picture was taken, right there at the new steps. Yeah, that's right at where I was doing all that construction the last couple days, new railing and where that retaining wall is. Yeah, I was sitting right on those new steps. Yeah. It's kind of, like I said, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Well, they enjoy you too, because deer are real skittish, right?
Oh yeah.
And if they don't trust you, they're not gonna come over there and take corn out of your hand.
Another picture of him is kind of cool. I'm trying to feed him with one hand and handle the phone with the other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's off the new part
That's
too.
the new steps, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that blood moon last night. One of my coworkers texted me and said, "Hey, you going to try and get a picture of that tonight?" Well, hell, I didn't even know about it.
Well, I heard them talk. They talked. The news here, of course, was because we had rainstorms started last night about 6 o'clock and went until just. In fact, it just stopped raining here about an hour ago, and so it was cloudy and yucky.
AZ, I think that is Oliver. They change on me so quick. It's hard to identify them. Oh man. Yeah, I just got all my stuff ready. Oh. I'm taking my drones and cameras with me this trip because I got after class tomorrow. I have 2 days off. I'm not sure what I'm going to do though. But
Well, with 2 days off, why wouldn't you drive back home? Well, it's a 4-hour drive, right?
yeah. Yeah, if I have Wednesday and Thursday off. I'm just wondering where I could go that would be scenic or.
Well, you still like to go. If it were me, I'd drive the damn 4 hours. I'd waste 8 hours to gain the 24.
Yeah.
Because I like being home. This is my world.
Yeah.
Your safe spot.
Yep.
Well, if gas wasn't so damn expensive, I probably would. That'd just be $150 I'd be throwing away.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you went
no kidding.
someplace and you went there and you didn't like it, you'd be you'd be throwing away money that way too. I'm just saying, if it were me, I'd go home. But
Yeah. Yeah, Z, I think you're right. Yeah, he just had some little nubs the last time I showed you guys.
yeah,
And
Yep.
he's-
yeah, it was like little bumps.
Yeah. It just was so funny though that he didn't even stop at the ground. Like I said, right when I come out of that side door, I usually throw it right over the railing there. And it was I went out this morning, looked around, it was 5:30, didn't see anything, rattled the corn, and all of a sudden behind somebody's house, ooh, here comes someone. Come trotting down through the yard.
Yeah.
I said he walked right through the corn. There was corn all over. He walked right through it and went all the way to the other side of the porch. And then I'm like, well, let me test him. So I got up and I walked over to the other steps. Sure enough, he came around. He wanted more.
Wow. But AZ, I don't mean to pick on you, but yeah, what the hell, I will anyways. Deer don't have horns, they got antlers.
Oh, correct terminology.
Yeah, terminology. Politically correct now. Come on. Oh, jeepers.
Yeah, I was up kind of late last night. I took quite a few photos. I was photographing till almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I sat here for about an hour and a half and edited. Like, you know how it is with photography. Sometimes you got to get that picture out of the camera and look at it. And,
Oh, sure. So did you have to put a delay on the camera in order to get the picture? Like, 30-second delay, like not a delay, but
or a time
an
or a,
exposure.
time exposure. Yeah.
Um,
I set my ISO down. I wanted to keep it low, to avoid less noise.
GD. You're in a hurry?
Oh, yes, they are. Late October, early November, they are.
Yep.
But ISO was 2. Set my aperture up around 5, 6, or 8, and then I experimented with the shutter speed. I started out at, I don't know, like 1/10 of a second, and then dropped down to a second, and ended up finally like at 2.5 seconds. Set the timer on the camera, so when I pressed the button, I wasn't touching the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be super still. It's hard focusing on that stuff.
Yeah, gonna say, on your camera, do you have a way of having an external monitor on your camera to see that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Well,
cool. It's got the external screen, and then as soon as because sometimes you're out in bright sunlight, it's kind of hard to see that. So as soon as you put your eye, it has a sensor on the viewfinder. As soon as your eye gets to the viewfinder, the screen disappears and your viewfinder lights up.
okay.
It's a pretty cool feature. Yeah, this will be another long trip. Oh gosh.
Yeah. That's the only problem. Everywhere you go is a long trip.
I know. It's many days. This is what, Monday? I won't be home till next Wednesday.
Easy, don't, dude. Sorry, hunting teacher. Antlers. I won't say horn anymore. Just giving you a hard time, Daisy. Yeah, but don't forget the cow's got antlers too, right?
Does AC ever come on the panel with us? You Paul?
No, I
No.
don't think so. No.
He comes on the chat, but not on the panel.
Yeah. We had Bill from Newfound Drone on yesterday, but not video, just on audio. That was a first for him.
Yeah,
That was great. Yeah.
it's good to see him or hear him anyway.
Hear him, yeah. Yeah.
He's been doing some really good documentary videos.
You're doing a vlog and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, AZ, were you able to see that eclipse down your way last night? 3D. I was wondering if he was going to try out that new lens you got.
Yeah, he mentioned that he got that new lens.
Mhm.
That 500 millimeter, you should have been able to zoom in pretty good on that.
I've got one of those big telescopes on a tripod in the basement, brand new one. And I got plastic bags over it. Never used the damn thing.
I do got to admit, I kind of partially regret selling my Nikon P1000. It's a bridge camera.
Yeah.
The same as my Sony. The one thing that camera was noted for, and they actually had a mode in the camera, is for doing moonshots, and it got some pretty incredible shots. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet down at the Martini Bar, Paul.
They, oh yeah, this is from my niece on Facebook. Memorial tree for Aunt Bonnie and her great uncle Wilford. They both passed away with about a week, so they planted
That's
a tree
nice.
in honor of them. So yeah,
That's nice.
down at West Lauren there. That's my other sister and her husband. That
Yeah, AZ doesn't get his lens till tomorrow. He says it was shipped yesterday.
Oh, I thought he already got it.
Yeah. No, what he said that he mentioned though that that he talked about the eclipse and then forgot all about it. Yeah, that happens, especially the older you get, right, Paul?
yep.
Actually, I set my alarm because I sat down on the couch, started watching TV. I said, "You watch, I'll fall asleep." So I set my alarm, and sure as hell I did.
Yeah.
I would have missed it.
Yeah, there's lots of times I'll go over and I sit down in my recliner and the TV's on and the next thing I know, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, the TV's still going.
Yeah.
And Mia's over on her love seat just as snoring away. Oh, AZ said he got it $150 cheaper.
Oh wow.
Well, back in the day when I used to have some glass, like the Nikons and those type of things, and I had lenses. Those lenses aren't cheap.
No, that's where you put your money,
Yeah.
is in your lenses.
And like everything else, when you go to sell it, you get pennies on the dollar,
Yeah, no.
Well,
Yeah,
I know the one telephoto lens I had, I can't remember what it was, but I think I paid $1,200 or $1,400 for it. The best I could get selling it on eBay, I think I sold it for like $595.
yeah, I had 2 Nikon 2.8 lenses. The one was shit. I don't even know how old it was when I bought it used, but I had it for 10, 12 years. And that thing had to be 15 plus years old. And I still got like $700 for it.
How much do you think it was when it was new?
Oh, thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple grand when it was brand new. Like I said, it was old.
But you know what? I think, in my opinion, some of the older lenses are probably manufactured more precise, and they're not going down an assembly line, just somebody putting throwing them together or whatever. Everything fits perfectly when you zoom or you focus. It's just perfect, And maybe the new ones are the same, but I always thought that there was an era about 10 or 15 years ago where they had a pride in a product. Now it's about the dollar they can get from a product.
Yeah. No, I think I kind of agree with you, Paul. It's, yeah, I said that, and then I had a 70 to 200 f2.8. It was a straight f2.8 all the way out to 200, but it was a zoom, and that thing took some sharp pictures.
Yeah.
Really did good. I was looking for one of my old moon pictures on my Google Photos, but I can't seem to find them. I don't know if you guys know him, Kevin Fowler. I believe his last name, Daddy of 13.
Yep.
From Ireland. He's the one that turned me on to that P1000. Ended up selling it to one of my hunting buddies, hunting guide friends. Oh, there's Dad's bike. Oh wow.
Yeah, that telescope I've got in the basement that's on its own tripod. It has all the motors and stuff where you can set it on the remote control and it will follow something in the sky,
Yeah.
And it has an attachment to put a camera on it.
Oh, shoot, go in a couple minutes.
So you got to go pretty soon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go pretty soon too, Paul.
Yeah.
Finish my coffee and hit the road.
I gotta go to West Florida this morning, pick up a sign. And I got one to put in over in McLaughlin, so.
Well, I think what we'll do is I'm going to plan on maybe closing her down at 10:30. How's that sound?
Yeah, I gotta leave by around 10:30, so.
Yeah, it's 10:18 now, so.
So, yeah. Take me about an hour and a half, an hour and 3/4 to go to West Florida and back, and then I gotta come back, and then tomorrow morning I won't be on tomorrow morning because I gotta go to Ipperwash tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, good old Ipperwash. Ipperwash, there's an army station, an army training station there. I think
Yep.
I think it was for tanks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we used to go over when I was kids, we'd go over to Ipperwash Beach because you can actually drive on the sand on the beach. It's like several hundred yards wide.
The government don't own it anymore, Paul.
Yeah, I know. And the military, they come down in the trucks and they'd all go and all the guys would go in and take a dip and then they get back in the trucks and off they go again.
Yep.
Paul Hodges, AZ's got a question for you.
Oh, Molly, what is deer pandas called in hunt language? Gee, there's a good one. I don't know.
Pecker?
A dick? Hey,
A deer pecker. That's what it'd be.
I know in October and November there, I wouldn't be out in the bush and bending over in case a big buck come up, but
Now, there's been guys that are stupid enough, they'll spray themselves with that deer estrus.
oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay, that's a smart thing to do.
Oh, it happens. They do it. None of my guys will do it. I won't permit it.
Yeah.
But
That's craziness.
there's certain rules and regs out there that.
Wow,
Well,
we
you
tried
know-
to talk.
The thing of it is that one of my amazements with life is, we live our life with our ability to see what we can see and our ability to hear what we can hear. I just can't imagine like how the sensitivity of a dog or a deer or wild animals is, or the eyesight of an eagle, and all of those things that they have been given at birth.
Mm.
If we could hear and smell like a dog, we'd go out of our minds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'd
I
hear
remember-
somebody talking 2 blocks away,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember we joke around, my one guy that goes hunting with my brother-in-law. Here, just get on all 4 here. We'll spray you up here. We'll get you all set there. When the deer come out, before he touches you, we'll shoot him.
Use him for the bait.
Damn, he wouldn't go for it. Yeah. Good old Bobby. We always give him a hard time.
That's good. That's cool.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, I better get rolling.
Yeah, I think we're gonna close her down, Paul. What do you think?
Yeah, I gotta run. Like I said, I gotta go to West.
Everybody's got someplace to go, someplace to see.
It's Monday. That's
It-
right. I haven't seen Justin here yet this morning.
Justin has not been in here,
Mm.
but he's probably busy.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. AZ, it's always great to see you and hear what's going on. Mike Rennick, you got Marshall, Arizona, and everybody. Thanks for being here. It's been a pleasure, as always.
Yeah.
So we'll see all of you again soon. And Miss Southern Belle, thanks for popping in.
Yep.
Bye for now, everybody.
Bye, guys. Hey, Dre, sorry, we're leaving. And AKA Bread Company, that's a new one. I'm just gonna go to the channel, see what that's about. 190 subscribers. Okay.
I added him as a moderator before we said goodbye.
Okay, I'm just gonna subscribe to him just before I go too far.
Morning, Dre. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're just about to close for one thing. Paul's got places to go, and so does Ron. And the other thing is I don't want to sit here and stare at the TV myself, the monitor. So everybody take care. Have a great day. We'll be on again tonight. Susan Lee, thanks for popping in and saying you were here. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. We're going to be on again this evening, right, Paul?
Yep. I'll be here this afternoon.
Yep.
Tonight, 5 o'clock. Yep.
5 o'clock. We'll see everybody then. Thanks for
See you
being
guys.
AK. We'll see you again soon, my friend. Bye-bye.